Hello, soccer fans! Today I'm Vladislav, and today I'm gonna cover a topic very close to my heart, the Bulgarian national team. So, early history. Bulgaria is an Eastern European country located on the Balkan Peninsula. You can check it out, it's on the Google Maps. The Bulgarian national team was formed in 1992 and in 1922, and in 1923 the Bulgarian national team played its first game against Austria. Um, it was unable to compete in the 1930s World Cup. I don't know why. It did not compete for nearly 30 years, falling short of qualifications on numerous occasions. The national team had gone on a streak of finishing second and third in their qualifying groups, along with proceeding to the playoffs, but in the end, failing to qualify. I'm a bit young for these times, but I still have been told about them. Great times. Uh, Despite having many problems, the team managed to defeat several elite teams during these memorable friendlies in those years. And when the 1960s and 70s hit, the Bulgaria started to qualify for the World Cup for the first time in the 1962, and that it followed up with consecutive appearances in 1966, 1970, and 1974. The team, however, did not have much success and finished in third place in their group 3 out of the 4 times. Bulgaria took part in qualifiers for the European Championship in 1968 and went on to win their group with impressive wins over Norway, Sweden, and Portugal. Although they would go on to lose to the eventual champions and host Italy in a 2-leg qualifying playoff. At the 1968 Summer Olympics, the team won the silver medal, and the final against Mexico was a bit dodgy because of the refereeing. I'm not gonna go into much details, but Bulgarians should have won. I think doesn't matter. Let's continue on. Mm. Yeah, no, not Mexico. I'm sorry. We defeated Mexico in the semifinal, and then we were defeated by Hungary in what many would say was the hard-fought match for both sides. We also won the Balkan Cup twice, but I'm not gonna go into that because it's not a major trophy. I'm not gonna. These are the World Cups before 1994 are not that major. We were always getting kicked out because we're not that very well competitive, but doesn't matter. Then in the 1986 World Cup, we qualified in Mexico by finishing second in Group 4 behind France, and but ahead of powerful players, powerful teams in the likes of Yugoslavia and Germany. That was our 5th World Cup appearance. Um, we were drawn in Group 8 with Italy, Argentina, and South Korea. In the opening match of the World Cup, we Bulgarians held the defending champions Italy to an impressive 1-1 draw. And that said, Italy was a great team back then. Alessandro Altobelli gave the Italians the lead, but an 85-minute equalizer by Nasko Sirakov gave us the point we needed. The next match was another 1-1 draw against South Korea. But we eventually lost the final game against Argentina, who won the tournament. Despite not having a win, we advanced to the knockout stage because being the third place team. By doing so, Bulgaria, along with Uruguay, became the first nations to qualify for the knockout stage without winning a game in the first round. In the round of 16, we faced World Cup hosts Mexico, who were looking for revenge from the Olympics. The match was hard fought, but ultimately Mexico got the 2-0 win. Oops, sorry. A bit of a delay there. Then we get to my favorite topic, the 1994 World Cup finals. This was maybe probably the greatest ever moment for many Bulgarians, which I probably think they remember the moment very clearly in their head. Certainly, one of the most important dates in Bulgarian football history is 17th of November 1993, a date where Emil Kostadinov scored 2 goals in the 90th minute to beat France in Paris on Parc des Princes, allowing Bulgaria to qualify for the World Cup in the United States in 1994. Under the manager of Dimitar Penev, the Bulgarians, also called the Penevatacheta, which I'm not gonna translate because there is not a translation in English. Like the Penev is the family, the name of our manager. We had great players in the likes of Hristo Stoichkov, Jordan Lechkov, Krasimir Balakov, along with a multitude of other talented players remembered in Bulgaria as the Golden Generation. We made a strong impression by surprisingly reaching the semi-finals. We entered a very tough Group D with 1990 World Cup winners, runners-up Argentina with Diego Maradona at the helm, African Nations Cup champions Nigeria, and Balkan rivals Greece. The first match unfortunately ended with a 3-0 defeat to Nigeria. Despite the bad start, the team made quite a huge statement by winning 4-0 against Greece and increasing their goal difference. Their third and final match came against Argentina. The powerful Bulgarian side came away with a shocking 2-0 victory in a team without Maradona, because he was banned for some reason, don't remember why. Going into injury time, Argentina was leading the group. A 91st minute try from Nasko Sirakov meant that Argentina would drop 2 places and finish third. Bulgaria continued to the round of 16, where they faced Mexico. Stoichkov, probably the greatest ever Bulgarian player and the only Bulgarian player to win the Golden Ball or the Ballon d'Or, scored against Mexico. Opened the scoring in the 6th minute after an incredible strike off a breakaway from outside the box, tolling his 4th goal. The match ended 1-1, but after no goals were scored in extra time, penalties decided which team would go through. Team captain Borislav Mikhailov saved the first 3 penalties in a row, breaking the World Cup record. Bulgaria won 3-0 on penalties. In the quarterfinals, Bulgaria faced the defending champions Germany. At the start of the match, held in Giant Stadium in New Jersey, the Bulgarians dominated impressively, hitting the post twice in the process. They, however, managed to turn the game over with a swerving free kick by Hristo Stoichkov and a flying header by Jordan Lechkov, giving them a 2-1 win. That was one of the greatest comebacks after the France victory. In the semi-finals, we controversially and unfortunately lost 2-1 to Italy. Stoichkov scored Bulgaria's only goal in the first half to tally his 6th goal, which led the tournament, and he won the Golden Boot. In the second half, Bulgaria were waved off a penalty in which an Italian defender had clearly committed a handball in the box off a Kostadinov cross. Bulgaria finished the tournament in the Final Four, their best performance ever. Hristo Stoichkov was awarded the Golden Boot, as I said before, as the top scorer, and then he was awarded the Golden Ball. Krasimir Balakov and Hristo Stoichkov were named in the 1994 World Cup Dream Team. It was a great moment for Bulgaria, the Bulgarian national team. I have watched many programs about the nation welcoming our players coming back from international duty. The streets were packed. It was joy everywhere. Unfortunately, I don't know where this is gonna be repeated because of the the corruption, of the immense corruption in the country. Our goalkeeper back then, Borisov Mikhailov. He was our president of the association for 14 years. Unfortunately, he made bad things and made Bulgaria look back bad on the map. Fortunately, he resigned, and now we're selecting a new leader for our national team. I hope great times are awaiting our small country of Bulgaria. We have great footballers. Football here is the most popular sport by far. And yeah, I'm gonna continue now with a bit of info about the present and the future after the 1994 World Cup. The 1998 World Cup was the last stand of the Golden Team, which finished fourth in the past tournament. I'm sorry, I had a... Bulgarians finished fourth in the group stage with only 1 point, and that was our last ever World Cup appearance, unfortunately, and we're still waiting to this day to qualify for a major tournament. The 2002 World Cup qualification began the World Cup drought for Bulgaria. After the second half of the 20th century proved to be one of the greatest Bulgarian national teams ever, the 2000s haven't been very good for us. We haven't managed to qualify for any major tournaments, and I won't talk about that. Of course, we have probably our second greatest ever footballer, Dimitar Berbatov, which many of you might have heard of, played for the likes of Tottenham, Fulham, Bayer Leverkusen, Manchester United. And yeah, from Dimitar Berbatov to now, the quality of football has just downgraded very much. And yeah, now we actually have a chance to qualify for the Euros, for the Euros 2020 now, because they were delayed from 2020. And yeah, we hope for the best. We have matches against Hungary and Iceland or Romania, and we hope for the best. People here are pessimistic, but I always have hope that we'll qualify. And yeah, that was a quick history of the Bulgarian national team. I hope you liked it. I hope you like the content. And next time around, I'll probably continue with the general things about soccer or football, or however you call it. Thank you for watching. Godspeed Bulgaria, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.